Hey everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
With the Big Family Homestead, and I know that for many of you watching, it's still summer or even on the brink edge of fall, but for us, we really got to be concerned with winter.
Yep, it's coming.
Lots of chores to do and a lot of things to get figured out. I mean, last year was our first year in a, air quotes, farm.
Right. And with a very, very intense winter.
Yeah, and while we had, a cow, goats, chickens, bees, and the whole stuff in Ohio on 1 acre, this is a completely different ball of wax.
Completely different environment. It was really challenging last year.
And let's just say things like this. Okay, we're gonna show you some of this stuff, and actually we've got a question for you guys. If you've done farming on a scale there, you would say that you had a hobby farm and a barn, you probably might have advice for us.
Yes.
But just the idea of this, for how many months did we have a solid 10, 12 inches of poop and hay, completely frozen, all out there? How long was that?
4 or 5.
4 or 5 months?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's show you what we've got going on. We've also got some work, and there's a funny thing, but here we go. One of the challenges living out here is the trash pickup. It doesn't come like, cans every few days at all. No, it's a big dumpster. We kind of fill it up too fast, so we kind of have to take some extreme measures.
All right, so now one of the biggest problems was feeding the animals. We had troughs out here last year. Well, the goats climbed on them, pooped and peed in them, and then there was, frozen ice, frozen pee, slippery, whatever.
It was a slip and slide made of pee.
It was gross. However, so this year we want to make a feeder box on this side and over here.
And this is what we're thinking.
This is what we're thinking. Now, if you have a small scale farm, this is not for those who have large dairies because they do things on a bigger, different scale. We'll take this top board off.
We're thinking about that.
Yeah, we're thinking about pulling this board off. See, it's just right here. Making a box that's this high up off the ground and come out. We'll probably do it here so that the gate doesn't knock it. Out to here and over here. So that way then the goats, or not the goats, the cows and the donkeys can stick their heads through here and get the hay and not get it all over the place and waste it. We don't want any waste. So
that's generally the idea. Now the question is, what do you think? I think it's gonna work fine.
I think so too.
We do have a couple issues that if you look up here, they're actually not attached.
No, and it's not attached on the bottom either, but these poles over here are solid into the concrete and over there too.
We'll anchor off of them.
We'll anchor this to here so that way the cows are not pushing on it and breaking it.
Yep, so what do you think? Think it's a good plan, bad plan, or a different plan?
We'll put one here and we'll put one over there because there will be 4 cows and 2 donkeys.
How do you deal with poop and pee? Because here's the thing, last year it got real high and we were not able to scrape it out until it had to thaw out for weeks.
It was May, I think, when we finally were able to scrape it out.
And so the question is, we've heard people say, you just leave it. That's what it is. You put some hay down originally, and then they will do their thing, and you can't really get out of it.
Right.
Or is there a different way to deal with it? Because, scooping poop is one thing, but when they pee on it and it binds everything together in a frozen dookie sickle, that's no fun.
No.
So ideas, you guys are out there, please share.
Yep.
Here's one of our main offenders. He likes to mount up and sleep in the poop that he made in his feeding trough.
Gross.
You are one freak of nature, Zeus. All right, now one problem that we had that became a serious pain in the butt was the water. The actual water supply here to the barn froze about mid-January.
Yep.
And we couldn't do anything. We tried to heat it up. It must have frozen down, I guess. We don't know, but it's one of those self-siphoning well heads or whatever, pump heads. I don't know what you would call it. Pumper.
I don't know.
ground through the water thing.
No idea, yeah.
And I tried to put, you know, some insulation on it, and we tried a heat lamp in here, but it really stunk shuttling water in buckets and all kinds of stuff just to make sure that it was all done. Had to be done multiple times during the winter, a day.
Multiple times a day, yeah.
And so, I don't know, what do you think?
I'm not sure exactly what, you know, what we're gonna need to do. That is not my forte.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Ideas?
Yeah.
Comments? Concerns?
Anybody?
Yeah.
Bueller?
So the plan is to take this half full 55-gallon drum full of dookie and put it on this little cart over here, which is really supposed to be a garden cart. And it was really, you know, we used it mainly for transporting compost. But we're gonna take those things, get them out to where they're composting. And well, it should be interesting because the only way in this barn right now that's easy is that door. So let's check out, I think he's coming. Yep, Juanito. Fits just right, like a glove.
And what always seems to happen here at the Big Family Homestead is we get this good idea of something that needs to be done, and we don't have the proper tools to do it. So we're using the ATV here to hook that cart on, but there's no like ball hitch or anything like that. So Jonathan is using some baling twine, well it's not twine, but baling material, and hopefully this ghetto rigged, jerry rigged redneck thingy works.
All right. This seems about par for the course for us. You popped a wheelie, didn't you?
No.
You did it.
This thing doesn't do wheelies.
It's coffee, huh? It was just the coffee.
Now, we who are men of distinguished ability and strength will use our brain power and tie the thing better. So here we go with round two. Round two? All right.
Whoop, yeah, this is the gate. Almost got it.
All right, pause for just 1 second. I cannot escape the thought, if you will, of the cows. You know, they gotta be looking at us going, wait a minute, we have the best life in the entirety of everything. I mean, these humans, they come and feed us and they care for us. And when we get sick, they give us shots and take care of everything. And all we do is just get to lay around and eat grass. Heck, they even take our poop and move it around so we don't have to. What could possibly be better? I mean, honestly, every day I'm getting bigger, getting bigger. I know the girl cows like that, getting bigger. What could possibly be bad? I'm sure there will never, ever be a bad ending.
All right, Caleb. We're trying to figure out what we should have for dinner. So I have a question for you. You ready for this question?
Sure.
You're sure you're ready? Could you put your hand on your Bible and repeat after me?
Right hand.
Oh, okay. That's very good. We'll play football with the paper thing later. Okay, so we're trying to figure out dinner, right? What do Jedis like for dinner?
That's a good question. I am no Jedi, but if I were, I'd like pizza. But we have a mess in the kitchen.
All right, Claire, you're already blushing. You're blushing already?
No.
I haven't even asked you anything. So Caleb likes Jedis, and Ruthie likes Barbies, and you like one
Cody.
specific boy.
Yeah.
What would you make for dinner for him, other than a big, bottle of ketchup?
No. I would make corn on the cob
Ooh.
and steak.
Ooh! I like your pick. Now, Ruthie, you really like Barbie dolls. Is that true?
I don't love them, but I like them.
Well, what would Barbie have for dinner if she had to pick dinner?
Spaghetti. It's pretty good.
Is that a coincidence that that's your favorite meal?
But I would love a Barbie that had spaghetti sauce all over its face.
All right, Christa. You really like Me? So what would I want for dinner?
I know.
Not pizza.
Not pizza. Kitchen's a mess.
Not spaghetti.
Not spaghetti. Dun dun dun. What would you?
All right, winter is coming, or most people know it as the White Death, or what was that other one?
I think there's a character maybe on Game of Thrones that says winter is coming.
I don't know. We don't watch it.
No, we don't watch it, but Claire had a friend that told her about that.
It's the hawk. That's it. The hawk. The hawk's coming.
Oh,
I've heard it. I don't know. So we're trying to get ready. If you have information that you think you can, contribute, we greatly appreciate it. And with that, I got to go grill chicken because it's dinner time.
Yummy.
So I'm Brad.
I'm Krista.
You have an amazing day.